Love Letter from Thief X. Main story Takuto. Episode 4. We're still at the art exhibition. Renko and I had come to a private art exhibition, but the Black Foxes had threatened to steal the dolphin painting being displayed there in 3 days. Suddenly, I hear a voice behind me and think, this seems familiar. Takuto, I say, I knew it was you. Why? He asks. I don't know, I say, I just did. Huh? Renko says, wait, aren't you one of the guys we met at the bar the other night? I think to myself, that's right, Renko was there. Just like a reporter, she never forgets a face. Renko says, what's going on? Don't tell me you guys met up after. I say, Oh, come on, Renko says, if you guys are dating, just tell me. Huh? I reply, no. Takuto glares at me with a ... Whoa, I think to myself, his face looks really mean. Silly, Renko says. He is pretty good looking, but don't worry, I won't steal him from you. I say, no, that's not it. Takuto, why aren't you saying anything? Takuto says ... Grab. Suddenly, Takuto puts his arm around my shoulders. Takuto, I exclaim. Yep, he says, we're going out. Well, wait a sec, I try to say. Really? Renko interrupts me. I knew it. I say, you knew it? How? Renko says, because ever since he called your name, he's been glaring at Tatsuro. I think to myself, probably because he's a cop. Renko continues, shall I call Tatsuro back over here? We should introduce them. No, I say, no, that's okay. Takuto, what are you... With his arm still around my shoulders, Takuto whispers into my ear. Are you stupid? He says. What? I ask. We're going to have to be together a lot from now on, he says. It'll just be easier to make her think we're dating. Don't you even know that? If not, who would ever go out with you for real? Ugh, I think he pisses me off. Renko says, oh, stop showing off. I think to myself, I'm not showing off. Oh, this is so annoying. Hito says, oh no, Takun beat me to it. Renko says, I recognize you too. We meet again, Hito says. It must be destiny. I think to myself, if both Hito and Takuto are here, something must be up. It must be true that the Black Foxes are going to steal the painting. Renko says, hey, how long have these two been going out? Hito replies, I'm not sure, but they have the exact same taste in food. They probably fell in love at first sight. Renko says, Karora, you weren't already going out with him when we saw them the other day, right? Or did you give him your number afterwards? I say, Renko, calm down. Renko says, I'm always calm. A reporter always keeps a cool head. Hito says, wow, you're a reporter? Yeah, Renko replies. I'm always on the job. Sorry if I was a little nosy. So, she continues, when did you ask for Karora's number, Takuto? Or maybe she gave it to you first. I say, no, absolutely not. Renko says, no need to be shy. What attracted you to Takuto? You guys have the exact same taste in food. Is that... Shut up, Takuto interrupts. I think to myself, well, his true nature finally came out. Excuse me? Renko says. Takuto replies, you're the kind of person who was born talking, weren't you? Renko says, oh, my parents always say that too. But you finally spoke and you said that to me? It's hard to believe you're even human with that mouth. I think to myself, Renko's not letting Takuto's glare bother her at all. I guess only strong people like her can stand up to him. Maybe I shouldn't take his side. Hito says, well, we've already taken a look around, so we might as well go. Or would you rather or would you rather stay and enjoy Karora, Takuto? Takuto says ... I think to myself, Takuto's eyebrows are twitching. Hito knows we aren't really dating, but he's agitating Takuto on purpose. Let's go, Takuto says. Okay, Hito says. See you later, Karora. Renko. Renko says, let's talk again soon, Takuto. I think to myself, Renko is too persistent against Takuto. And now we're outside. Takuto says, what the hell was up with your friend? Takuto pulls his arm away from my shoulders. I say, sorry. Renko asks a lot of questions because of her job. Anyway, are you sure it's okay to pretend that we're dating? Huh? Takuto says. I reply, won't your girlfriend get mad? Takuto replies, I don't have one. I told you that already. I told you a normal girl wouldn't go for the kind of job I have. He doesn't have a girlfriend, I think to myself. But in his case, I don't think it's because he's a thief. I think the bigger problem is his personality. If he kept his mouth shut, I bet he'd get a ton of girls. You, Takuto says. I say, oh, will you stop whispering in my ear? Takuto says, you don't have a boyfriend either, do you? I say, I don't, but how did you know? He says, because you freak out even when I talk close to you like this. I say, isn't it normal to be freaked out when someone I'm not even dating does that? Anyone would do the same. I think you'd be a lot better off if you thought about how girls feel. I do, Takuto says, except for you. Will you stop? I say. Loading. Any day now. Okay, now we're in the back of the van with all the computer stuff. 3 days later. It was finally time to steal the dolphin painting, but there was something bothering me. I say ... Hey, Takuto says. What? I reply. He says, you're pretty quiet today. Am I? I say. He replies, it's like you seem depressed. Please choose. Option A says, no, I'm not. Option B says it's none of your business. And option C says, I always look like this. I'm gonna lie, because that's just the way I am, and say, no, I'm not. I say, no, I'm not. He says, that wasn't very convincing. I say ... I think to myself, but even I'm not sure why I'm feeling like this. Is it because I was the only one not told of the threat? It's like I'm not really one of them, so that can't be it. I feel like I have all these difficult feelings for a reason. Takuto says, accessing security camera servers, IP acquired, processing at any time. Oh, sorry, proceed at any time. Riki says, it's time, let's go. Hito says, I'm in position. Kenshi says, see ya, Takuto, the rest is up to you. Don't screw up, Takuto says. I think to myself, I don't know anything about Takuto, besides him telling me he hadn't seen his parents in a long time. I say, are you going to oversee everything from here again, Takuto? He says, I don't go out into the field. I leave the dangerous stuff to them and sit back and enjoy. Crude as always, I think to myself. I think it's a lost cause to try and understand someone like him. I say, oh, all this thinking is hurting my head. Kenshi says, it's completely deserted in here. Hito says, I thought that too. No sign of guards anywhere. Riki says, they might be hiding so they can all come out at once. Takuto says, no, the passive sensors aren't reacting. There's literally no one there. As we listen to their voices, Takuto quickly types on the keyboard. Breach the first line of security, he says. Roger, Kenshi says. Takuto continues, second door breached. He's really fast, I think to myself. I feel conflicted seeing how fast the security is disabled since I work at a museum. Huh? I say out loud, Takuto. He says, what? I say, if security is being breached, why aren't the alarms going off? He says, your brain finally started to work, huh? I've been wondering that the whole time. I say, no matter how good you are at hacking, the alarms would react from outside access. I think to myself, otherwise, what's the point of having security at all? Riki says, don't you think this is weird? Hito says, this is too easy. Kenshi says there's not one guard around. Anyway, I got the painting, Riki says. I have a bad feeling. Kenshi, retreat. Loud boom. I say, what the? Whoa, Riki says. Takuto says, what's wrong? Riki says, I don't know. Something exploded. Run, Kenshi says. Takuto says, what's going on? I say, why was there an explosion? The police? I think to myself. Would the police even do something like that? I wonder if everyone's okay. Takuto says, come on, we gotta get out of here. What? I say, but shouldn't we wait for the others? No, Takuto says, we have to ditch the car and run. I say, what about your computer and all the equipment? Leave it, he says. Grab. Takuto grabs me by the arm and we get out of the car. Loading. Okay, we're out front of a building of some kind. I'm assuming it was the museum, but they use that image for hospital as well. Takuto says, come on, run. Loud bang, flash. Oh, I say. A large gust of wind hits my back, almost blowing me over. I think to myself, the car is on fire. Damn it, Takuto curses. He pushes me to the ground and covers my body with his. The air is so hot, I think to myself. It feels like I'm gonna get burned. Takuto holds me tightly, shielding me from the bomb's blast. I can see the car we were just inside of, burning over Takuto's shoulder. Takuto says, hey, are you okay? Can you stand? I say, ... I think to myself, I know I should answer him, but I'm so scared I can't speak. Takuto clicks his tongue. Tch. Oh, I say. Takuto scoops me up in his arms. He says, don't look down. Close your eyes and hang on to me. Takuto, I think to myself. I cling onto Takuto's chest as we leave the exhibition hall. And now we're back at the LRN. Boss says, heard it got pretty crazy. Takuto says, is everyone back? Somehow, Riki replies. That scared me, Hito says. Kenshi says, was that a bomb? I think to myself, I'm still in shock. I can't even speak. Boss says, Kurora, are you okay? I say ... I think to myself, even though I know I should say something, I can't. It's all I can do to just nod. Boss says, looks like she's in shock. Hito says, that's never happened to us before either. Kenshi says, not only did the exhibition hall get destroyed, but so did our van. Riki says, someone must have planted that bomb on our car. Bomb, I think to myself. Yeah, it must have been a bomb. If Takuto hadn't saved me, I would have... I say, Takuto, please choose. Option A is thank you. Option B is did you know there was a bomb? And option C is wasn't I heavy? I'm going to be polite and thank him. I say, thank you for saving me. Takuto says, it's fine. I just did what anyone would do in that situation. I think to myself, that doesn't sound like Takuto. Takuto says, but you're so annoying, I should have just left you there and brought my computer instead. I say, that's terrible. The computer's more important than me? What do you think? Takuto says. I think to myself, no matter what he says, he did save me and not the computer. Boss says, well, we were able to get the painting, so everything turned out fine in the end. Riki says, you seem pretty relaxed, boss. Kenshi says, well, he's right. We checked it at the scene and it's real. Riki took the cloth off of the painting. Kenshi says, oh. Riki says, damn it. I ask, what's wrong? Oh, the dolphin painting is scorched, I think to myself. From the explosion? I ask. Hito says, we went to all that work stealing it and it got burnt. Boss says, its value will definitely plummet now. Takuto says, what a waste. I say, all of that for nothing. Hito says, even at a time like this, you two say the same thing. I say, I didn't mean to. Boss sighs. After all that work you guys did. Kenshi says, getting caught up in that explosion and everything. Riki says, who was behind that explosion anyway? Boss says, there There's too much we don't know. Hito says, "Hey, wait a second." Riki says, "Give it up, Hito. No matter how long you stare at it, it won't fix the burnt parts." "No, that's not it," Hito says. "This is a fake." "What?" I exclaim. "Are you serious?" Riki questions. Boss asks, "Are you sure, Hito?" "Yes," he says. "This technique is slightly different, but the one I saw 3 days ago was the real thing." Takuto says, "Someone must have replaced it after receiving the threat." Boss says, "That sounds likely. Most likely the owner or somebody else." I ask, "Could it have been the same person who planted the bomb?" "There's a possibility," Takuto replies. Kenshi says, "They wanted to get rid of us with that bomb, and if that didn't work, fool us with the counterfeit. Would the owner go to those lengths?" Explosions, counterfeits, I think to myself. Who did it? And where's Gramps' real painting? What does it all mean? To be continued. That is it for episode 4. I will see you in episode 5.